Hi kids, Miss Dawn here with another story for you. Today I have a book about Spot. Do you know Spot the dog? Well, in this book there are 3 different short stories in it that I'd like to share with you. And the title of the book is Spot's First Picnic and Other Stories by Eric Hill. They'll be here any minute, Mom. Spot was going on his first picnic with Tom, Helen, and Steve, and he was very excited. He squeezed 3 jam sandwiches into his backpack. I hope I haven't forgotten anything, said Spot as he licked his sticky paws. Then he had an idea. Just what we need for our picnic, shouted Spot. And before Sally could stop him, Spot had pulled the tablecloth off the table and everything with it. A knock at the door saved Spot from getting into more trouble. Your friends are here, Spot, Sally called. Spot rushed to the door. Oh, great, said Spot. Let's go. Bye, Mom. Sally looked up at the sky. It was cloudy. Be careful, she told them, and come back if it rains. Don't worry, said Helen. I'll be in charge. They climbed up a hill, and Spot pointed to a small forest on the other side. Let's go there, he said. I know where there's a stream and a big, big tree we can sit under for our picnic. Come on, I'll race you to the stream. Spot got there first. Steve was second, and Helen came in third. Tom finished last, but when he saw the water, he was the first one in. Splash! It was silly of you to jump in like that, Tom, Helen scolded. You could have hurt yourself. Sorry, said Tom, but I'm cool now. Let's go and eat. Spot, Helen, and Steve crossed the stream on stepping stones. Spot put down the tablecloth, and Helen unpacked the food. They had just started to eat when it began to rain. Quick, everyone, Helen shouted. Put the tablecloth over the branch and make a tent. It was cozy and dry under the tablecloth, but Steve stayed outside. It's only a shower, he said, as he climbed up on a branch. Suddenly, Spot heard Steve shout, Oops! And the tent began to shake. Then everything went dark. Steve had slipped off the branch and pulled the tent down on top of everyone. That's the end of our picnic, moaned Spot. It's all your fault, Steve, Helen complained. You and your silly monkey tricks. We might as well go home, said Spot. They packed up and started back across the stream. But the stones were slippery from the rain, and Helen lost her balance. Help! She cried. They all tried to catch Helen, but she fell and pulled everyone into the water with her. What a mess! Spot looked around and laughed. That was your fault, Helen. You and your silly balancing tricks. Everyone started giggling. And Helen laughed too. Wait until Mom sees us, Spot said. But Sally had a surprise ready for them when they got home. I knew you'd come back wet and hungry, so I made you an indoor picnic. Thanks, Mom, said Spot. We are starving. We didn't mind getting wet at all, but we did mind eating soggy sandwiches. Spot saw something shiny on the garden path. What's that? He said. It's a key. Perhaps it's a key to the garden shed, said a bird. Let's see, said Spot. He tried to put the key in the lock of the garden shed, but it was too small. Dad might know where this key comes from, said Spot. Here he is. I'll ask him. But Sam was in a hurry. Sorry, Spot. I can't stop now. I'm looking for something. Oh well, said Spot. I'll try indoors. Perhaps it's the key to Mom's jewelry box. He tried to put the key in the lock of Sally's jewelry box, but it was too big. I'll ask Mom, said Spot. Mom, do you know what? Sally didn't stop to listen. Sorry, Spot. I must go and help Dad. I'll be back in a minute. Perhaps it's the key to the desk, thought Spot. He tried to put the key in the lock of the desk. The key was the right size, but it wouldn't turn. Nearly, but not quite, said Spot. This game is fun. Where else should I try? Perhaps it's the key to the kitchen cupboard. He put the key in the lock of the kitchen cupboard. It was the right size, and it turned the lock, but it didn't open the cupboard. Oh, said Spot, disappointed. What else can there be? Hello, I wonder why Dad's left his toolbox on the floor. Now that's got a lock. Spot put the key in the lock of the toolbox. It's the right size, and it turns, and it opens the toolbox. Just then, Sally and Sam came in. Dad, said Spot, I found the key of the toolbox. Well done, Spot, said Sally. That is clever, said Sam, because we didn't even tell you what we were looking for. Well, I guess they were looking for the key too, weren't they? Spot and Tom were in the garden, playing with Spot's ball. I think my ball is my favorite toy, said Spot. Just then, it started to rain. Let's go inside, said Spot. Mom, can we play inside? Of course, said Sally. But you can't play with the ball inside the house, Spot. Find another toy. Spot and Tom went to Spot's room. Spot picked up his train. Now this is my favorite toy, he said. Tom was looking in the toy box. He found Spot's cars. Can we play with the cars, Spot? He asked. They're my favorite. Mine too, said Spot. Come on, let's race them. Spot's car won the first race. Tom's car won the second race. And in the third race, the cars went so fast that they hit the cupboard with a big bang. Watch the furniture, boys, called Sally. I've got to go now, said Tom. See you tomorrow, Spot. Spot was sorry to see Tom leave. What will I play with now, thought Spot when Tom had gone. I know, my building blocks. Helen's here, called Sally. Hello, Helen, said Spot. Help me build a tower with my building blocks. They're my favorite toy. Mine too, said Helen. Let's see how high we can make it. As Helen placed her block on top, the tower wobbled. Spot tried to hold it. Crash! Spot and Helen and the blocks landed on the floor in a heap. It's time to go, said Helen. Bye, Spot. It's bath time, Spot, said Sally. That's good, said Spot. I can play with my boat. It's my favorite toy. After your bath, you must put all your toys away before you go to bed. So Spot had his bath and put his toys away and went to bed. Did you put all your toys away, Spot? Asked Sally. Yes, Mom. All except Teddy. He's in bed with me. He really is my favorite toy. The end. So what is your favorite toy? Really? Wow, that's great. But do you have more than one favorite toy? It's okay if you do. Sometimes we can't decide what's our favorite because we like them all, and that's okay. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed those stories of Spot. Thanks for joining me. Until next time, have a good day and a good night.